2, 1.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to Get to Know Shinko with me, your host, Noah Shenandoah. Today, I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission to introduce you to some of the incredible businesses right here in Shenandoah County and some incredible business owners and leaders who are making it all possible. Today, I'm in downtown Strasburg at Yobbos, visiting with owner Mike, his son Hudson, and with Wyatt, who is a huge part of the skate community here in Strasburg and also was the designer of the skate park that's here. Guys, it's great to have you on Get to Know Shinko.
Thanks. Pleasure to have you here.
Absolutely. Got a couple questions for you. First one is, Yobbos is a great kind of combination of skate, BMX, guitar shop. What's your background in kind of these different areas that kind of brings all this together to open up here?
Well, as far as the music end of it goes,
Yes.
I played music for a living for a number of years.
Okay.
And
What genre? Or
roots music.
Roots music,
Like
yeah.
everything, blues, country, rock.
Great. Will you play us a little clip here in a minute?
What's that?
Will you play us a little clip here in a minute?
Probably
Okay,
so.
good. All right, keep going.
Or we can get Hudson too.
There you go. Let's
He's
do
the
it.
new generation.
All right,
of it.
let's jam out. I'll grab something and join you.
Yeah.
All right.
He's also a musician.
There you
So
go.
we got it all going.
Yeah.
But so between that and I ran the guitar shop down the street.
Okay,
Friends
okay.
and friends for
Yeah,
first 4 years or so.
yeah,
I
great.
lost track.
Sure.
Now it's cherry on top. You might-
Yep, I've heard of it.
Yeah. So there's that, and then of course Hudson's a skater and
Uh-huh.
BMXer, so
Okay, nice.
we wanted to get involved in that.
Yeah.
Anytime I rode a skateboard would have been the mid-90s. I mean 80s. I'm sorry. So it wasn't really the same thing that's happening now.
Sure. Yeah.
And
Super cool. So you
Yeah.
blend all those together, and here's where we're at.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
That's great. Next question for you. Some folks may not be aware of this, but Strasburg has its own skate park, which is super cool, called A Tribute to Trent Skate Park.
Yeah.
Can you all share just a little bit about that, maybe the design process and bringing that to fruition, and then also kind of how that community and this business kind of support one another?
Sure. So that project had been in process for quite a number of years before
Yeah.
I got involved with it. And
Sure.
we had been fundraising for almost 10 years already.
Wow.
So I had just moved to Strasburg. They put out a little call and said, hey, we want some more input, some
Sure.
kind of a fresh approach
Yeah.
to this stuff. And I came in and just wanted to be involved and quickly
Yeah.
found out I was the only skateboarder there. And
The resident expert.
yeah, so I just did my best of what I knew that my friends and I kind of enjoyed skating.
Sure.
And kind of put that down on paper,
Uh-huh.
because the things that we had on paper from other companies were so many years old that they weren't practical or
Yeah.
weren't, we were basically starting over anyway.
Sure. Sure.
And so that design process took quite a while.
Uh-huh.
But really what held us up was trying to find funding. And so
Okay.
when ARPA funding came through,
Yep.
that was a big blessing because it was money that the town didn't have access to before.
Initially, sure.
So once the town had access to that, it was a little bit easier of an argument to make. Like, we just need this small percentage of this to
Right.
make this project happen.
Right.
Then we'll leave you alone
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah.
So we kind of went through that process, and the town could see, like, hey, this is the time to do it,
Yeah.
right? We're not going to have access to this money
Sure.
again.
Sure.
So once we had that in place, we went through the engineering process and all the steps that needed to happen to keep everything like really above board and make
Sure.
sure all the professionals were involved in the building process.
Yeah.
But what came out was really great. We were able to build for much cheaper than the national average.
Okay.
So
Great.
I'm still pretty proud of that, because we used community members to come in and say, like, hey, like, we're having a hard time funding this. And
Sure.
so George Klein donated all of the excavation for that.
Wow.
And
Cool.
so that was really just a huge cost saver in the
Yeah.
end, and really helped us take it over the finish line.
Yeah. And the community coming together to support it, to see it
yeah.
to fruition. Yeah.
So it's, like I said, Jen Williams and
Uh-huh.
her family, fundraised for well over 10 years for that.
Yeah.
So that was an amazing process to be a part of and work
Yeah.
with them to get that going. But really now it's great to have the skate shop here too,
Yeah.
because
And the skate shop opened the same day that the park opened. Is that right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So, that's what's been great. It's just sort of having a real skate shop to go to, because the only other option would be to go to Zoomies in Winchester, which is too far. You never want to send people out of town for the resource they need. And what I would hope that we've seen is that skate shops are having a hard time right now, and it makes it, but skaters really do want to support that type of thing.
And they do.
And they do.
You know, I hope that people, I think even from Winchester and stuff that are coming here, people are coming from out of town to come into the skate shop because they are looking for that non-corporate resource.
From the bottom of Shenandoah Valley, Front Royal, all the way around. Like there's a lot of people.
That's awesome.
And they do all, as Wyatt and all his friends do, refuse to not support. I mean, it's incredible.
That's awesome. That's great. Next question for you. For someone who's maybe walking into a skate shop for the very first time, what's the biggest thing people don't usually realize about the skateboarding community?
I would say the skate community is very welcoming and kind, and sometimes people look a little scary, but you know, like it's one of those things where if you can sort of get past that, you know, I defy you to sort of like just, hey, like if you're just starting out, go see who looks like the best guy at the park who's really killing it out there. And go ask him a question. And I guarantee you will get an honest, genuine, thoughtful answer. How to ride, how to do a trick, what should your first board be. And I think that's the thing is, you know, you'll get that same experience when you come to the skate shop. You know, Mike has really picked my brain quite a bit of like, what do you think is good? What do you enjoy riding? And that answer is different for everybody. But people are very happy to share with you those experiences, and don't be intimidated by how someone might look or whatever, because we can be a very welcoming and open community.
That's awesome. What a great answer to that question. So all these questions, Mike at least had in advance, and we always like to kind of do a fun question at the end. So any of you are welcome to answer this question. But here's a question for you. Which is harder, teaching someone to play guitar, to BMX, or to skateboard for the first time? And why?
Should we all
go
through?
Go. Let's do it. Let's do it.
You want to start?
Which is harder? I feel like probably skating. Because it's way more
hard to master.
With guitar, it's more.
Doesn't break any bones.
You don't break any bones playing guitar generally. No, I do have calluses and blisters on my fingers. I've made them bleed before, but
it's definitely
okay. All right, so skateboarding for you?
Definitely skating.
How about for you, Mike?
Personally, I would say like if we're talking between the three, and BMX is one of those options. I always found that to be harder because the bike is, if you slam on a bike, like the bike's could be coming for you too. You know?
There's something large following up on top of you.
That can happen with a skateboard too. Like, don't get me wrong. You know, I've got, you know, the shin bruises to prove it.
I'm sure.
But it is one of those things. It's like, it can be hard to get away from a bike, and that thing's made of metal, and that's very not forgiving.
Yes, for sure. That's great. What about for you, Mike?
I'm going to say both BMX, skateboard equally. Guitar, you know, hard to hurt yourself. And I think I've always said that anybody can play music, even though many people will say, I don't have a musical bone in my body. Well, I find that not to be the case. So
that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, guys, thank you all so much for being on Get to Know Shinko with me, your host, Noah Shenandoah. To learn more about and connect with Yobbos here in Strasburg, there's a couple different ways you can do that. You guys are on a bunch of different social medias. You're on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, or you can go right to their website, which is Yobbos, which is spelled YOBBOS.
That's it.
VA.com. So until next time, I'm Noah Shenandoah. I encourage you to get out and get to know Shinko. If you'd like to have your business featured on Get to Know Shinko, please reach out to me, John Fogel, at jfogel@shenandoahcountyva.us, or message me right here on Facebook. We appreciate you watching this video and helping to get the word out on all the amazing businesses right here in Shenandoah County.